guys, welcome back to our lash making how to do certain lash sets. So like I said, showed you guys our light hybrid turned into our wet set. We are going to go ahead and work on our hybrid mix wispy lash set as well. We're going to use the same lengths that we've been using. Like I said, you don't have to use these lengths for your set. You can decide to use whatever lengths you would like, honestly. Please don't mind the rain if y'all hear it in the background. It is storming so hard right now. I don't even know what's going on. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pop my eye in there. I'm having a little hard time because, girl, with these nails on, bless us, bless us. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this video. With this lash set, I don't particularly like do too much with the regular hybrid mixes either, honestly and truly. I simply just kind of keep my morals and values the same per each lash set, I won't lie. So of course, because this is a regular hybrid mix, I'm just gonna show you guys how I would map it, just so you guys can have a visual of where to put certain things at. So I like to use like a little iPad just so you guys can kind of see what I'm about to write, so there's like no confusion. So say you just kind of put your iPad on your client already, nice and flat and seamless. So we're going to, like I said, be using our 13s, 16s, and 19s again. I just want to make sure that I'm going to keep my 13s in here. I don't want to surpass. Oops. My marker's all dry. Let's see, just so it's not. See this one a little bit. You just want to make sure that you do not surpass this line with your 13s. That's your inner corner. I want to keep it pretty short over there. Let's go ahead and just use this marker, this pen actually. So you don't want to go past this right here, this area right here, because this is where your 13s will be at for your inner corner. Now throughout this whole place, you want to be mixing one strip of 16s and one strip of 13s just for like that wispiness together, but you guys will see. And then I'm probably going to place about like 5 spikes, so I'll probably place one like right out here. Just zoom in a little bit more for you guys. Probably place a spike right about out here, another one right here, one in the middle, one right here, and then probably like one where I drew this dimension of not to put anything there. So that is our lash mapping for this set. Like I said, our base, these will be 19s. These markers are just not doing it for me right now. Okay, so I went ahead and replaced my marker just so y'all can see real good. So these are where I'm going to put my spikes at. Let's go ahead and map that out. 19, 19, 19. Probably going to use 19 right here again, and then 16, just because we're getting closer to our inner corner. So we're going to put 13s right here. I'm going to put 13s and 16s right here. 13s and 16s right here. 13s and 16s in between these. And there goes our lash map for that. Hopefully you guys can still see that. So like I said, with this set, I like to use probably like one whole strip of each. So I'm just gonna pull another 16 out. And then another 13 out as well. And these are going to be majority lash fans versus spikes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my glue ring, of course. Make sure I have some glue in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and start building up my base, which is made out of 16s and 13s. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Out. Sorry guys about the rain again. It's raining so hard right now. I'm gonna go ahead and place them in the lash line. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna place that on the lash line. I'm gonna scoop this just a little bit back just so you guys can really see. Really see what I'm doing here. So we're just gonna fill up this base first. I'm probably gonna use like 16s first to build up my base. Use a bunch of 16s. Actually, sometimes, honestly, truly, like I like to alternate between the two. Sometimes I might use a bunch of 16s. Sometimes I might use 16s and 13s at the same time. Honestly, for the most and best wispy outcome, I would just say kind of alternate between the two. You want kind of medium sized fans for this lash set. Nothing too small, because this is one of your kind of fuller lash sets. You can place your 13s everywhere with this set. Just make sure. Oh, stuck a little bit to the tweezers. Of course, on a human's head, you could turn your client's head whichever way you kind of need to kind of make it fit. So that was a 13, of course, because you know we're not going past right here for the 13s. But 13s are going everywhere in this set. So just kind of fill it up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a 16 just to kind of just jump back. I don't know, kind of help me feel like I'm filling it up a little bit faster. Just gonna alternate between the two. And that was a 16 as well. Now I'm gonna go back to 13 just because. This is another 13. This way. Then I'm gonna go another 13 again. My lash came my eyeball. Straighten that out a little bit. That was a bit disastrous just then. First, it's not gonna be perfect because it is on a mannequin head. You know, mannequin heads are a bit harder to work with, but we're gonna keep going. And just filling up our lash line. And I do like to use my pinky nail sometimes to help me kind of move lashes out the way. So this from the front. This one kind of messes. It's kind of messing up our flow, but we get where we're going. I just take this one off. Okay, cool. That one came off, so we're just gonna redo that part. So far, we're just kind of filling up our lash line a little bit and making it a little bit thicker. I'm gonna go in with some 13s now. Get this inner corner some. Just gonna keep filling it with the 13s. Now this is what you would be doing on your human clients, of course. I like for y'all to work on models and human people versus like a mannequin head. Like doing it on human lashes kind of helps you get to your goal faster of learning how to do certain things. So don't be scared. Work on a human. I don't know why these lashes want to start doing this. Seems like this lash doesn't wanna go in the lash set. Keep filling her up a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with some more 16s. Okay, I'm done with that lash. Go with some more 16s again. I said this is more of a fanned out kind of set, so you do kind of want to use just all fans to accomplish this set. And then of course your spikes will come in at the end. Preferably, you can put your spikes in whenever you'd like to, honestly, but for me, I like to have my spikes at the end. I definitely do think that like doing lashes on a human is way easier than doing lashes on this mannequin. So we're getting kind of full, just a little bit, not too much. Getting some fullness going on with the lash set. And this is with mixing the 16s and the 13s. Kind of gives like a bit of a wispiness to it already. But the spikes is really gonna come in and spike it out and make it really wispy. So I just want to keep doing what we're doing, adding our spikes and adding our base. Not our spikes, but our base. Keep adding to our spikes. I keep saying spikes. Just keep adding to our set. Making it nice and full. keep alternating between your 13s and your 16s. Make sure that you're saving your top layer for your spikes. We are getting nice and full, nice and fluffy. So I know we have not added our spikes in there yet. Just keep going back and forth between the 13s and the 16s. And that was 13. Gonna go in with a 16. Now we're getting kind of full. See how much, like, our fullness is a little bit different if we use just spikes. And then when we use versus when we use fans. Just keep filling it up, filling it up. About to go in with some 13s and hit that inner corner a little bit to make it a full. I'm going again with the 13. Nice and fluffy for our base, and then our spikes are going to come in. Finish my toy. Let's go ahead and check from the front, see our progress, where we're at. And now we're getting real fluffy. Go ahead and replace that right quick. Grab just a little bit more glue just to finish off. Right now, it's just kind of where we're at with our lashes. This is the 16s that we're using, and these are the 13s that we're using for this set. Just a little bit more to go. And a couple more 16s. Couple more 16s, see, kind of full now. This is what we call a nice full base. Wish I can get some right in here, but this is 16. Just find somewhere to put it at in here. I'm going to get that in there. I'm going to try to fit a lash in here somewhere. Just so I like to have like a nice gaping hole. Just gonna use a 16 for that. Nothing too crazy. Okay. So this is where we're at, fluff-wise, on our hybrid mixie. Our hybrid's gonna be a little bit more fluffier than, of course, our light hybrid. Here are two comparison. I was trying to put some more right here, but these lashes do not want to cooperate with me. But basically, you see the gist of it. I'll try to put this on so you can maybe see a little more. Nice and full. There you have it. If her eyes were closed. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to putting some spikes on our girl. spiking our girl out, making her look like a nice, cute lash. She's already kind of cute right now, but we're gonna make her even cuter. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our lash map again. You can use like a piece of tape to tape your lash map down to your client's face so it's not moving around how mine is. And lastly, we're just gonna of course put our spikes where we have marked for our spikes to go. So we're gonna get our 19 spike. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right about right here. Try to line it up as much as possible. There we go, one spike. Let's see how it kind of sits up right here. Boom, nice and cute. We're gonna go another spike in that 19 area that we put that line at. Right about, say right about here. Do we even have a lash to put it on? You will have lashes on a human client, so don't worry if you decide to spike lash. These lashes are just they like to stick together. So I'm gonna just say put our spike right about here. Since I cannot find a lash, and this wood does not want to work with me. Right about here. And put your second spike. And if I was pull it up, our second spike would be right here. I want this to sit inside of here, but I don't want it to like sink inside. And then our third spike would go in the middle. Right about right in here. Flip this around. And then our third spike would go. These would be much straighter if the lashes just were not. Here is our third spike. Place one more spike of 19s. 4 spikes of 19, 1 spike of 16 for our inner corner. This is why I prefer for you guys to work on a human being versus a mannequin head. Because these mannequin heads, they just don't work good sometimes. For the most part, this is where our fourth spike would go. Better angle for you guys. This thing is really has a mind of its own today, honestly. Try to redo our 19 spike again one more time. There we go. And then lastly, our 16 spike that goes right here in between our 13s. Go ahead and place that right in the 13 area. And there you would have it. Not there, but let's redo this 16 spike. I don't know why. Feels like these just want to just keep fighting me. Spike right up in here where the 13s are at. Okay, cool. So let's look from it from this POV. It's kind of decent. It's not the best, but on a human, it's way better. So let me see if I push it in here all the way. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got a little better somewhere. Okay, so let's just chit chat about this hybrid mix we have here. So with this hybrid mix, it's actually kind of cute a little bit. But with this hybrid mix, we did a quick synopsis of what we just did. We did a hybrid mix, and we used 3 different lengths, which was 16, 19, and 13. We first mapped our set out until we used 5 different spikes. These long strokes are our spikes, which are our 19 to 19, 19, 19, 19, and then 16 to, of course, go in our 13 inner corner area because we don't want anything too long, because our 19 spike would have been too long for this area. In our base, we mixed our 16s and 13s to give us like a wispy kind of look for our base, even though we're still doing a wispy set. We just kind of want to have this wispy everything. Wispy base, wispy lashes, wispy, wispy, wispy. Now you can decide to add more spikes into your set if you wanted to. You can. For this set, I would probably just add like 17s or 18 spikes in between these. So maybe I might add like a 17 or 18 spike, just if I wanted more spikes. But most likely, probably not. Kind of like how this kind of looks in a way. This is more so like a choppy hybrid mix, but you could definitely add like more. Let me remove this because see better. This is more of a choppy hybrid mix, but you guys can add more spikes. Lashes, of course, are just definitely, you can just freestyle however you want to. You can make them look however you would like. Add more spikes right in between these 19 spikes probably, and maybe Maybe, you don't have to, but you can if you would like to. But this is how I would do a hybrid mix set with 3 lengths, 13, 16, and 19 DD curl and 0.5. Super cute. Can't wait to see what you guys do on your mannequins or your clients. If you follow these lash maps, you will get results pretty close to this. And I hope you guys enjoyed the hybrid mix video. This is our hybrid mix, and this is our light hybrid mix turned into a wet set. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope I explained it pretty well, even though this was not the easiest thing. This was fighting me, but I hope I explained it to you guys pretty well. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM, contact me, email, text me for more clarification, and I got you. See you next time, my girl.